tell you why you should give me the job. I'm a motivator, a communicator. Do you know what I mean, Sally? I can call you Sally, can't I? I'm a real dream team player. I'm good on the telephone, really good on...
Fitted or freestanding? Cushion clothes. And which look? Walnut or oak? Oak. Oh, kidoki.
With up to half price, plus 20% off sale prices, this new Manila bedroom's under £400. MFI. You dream it, we'll make it happen.
How little does it cost to join the UK's #1 breakdown service? A service with almost twice as many dedicated patrols as anyone else, who fix more breakdowns than anyone else, and who 95% of its members would recommend. Join the AA now from just £39. Call 0800 444 999.
Join now from £39 and receive a £10 M&S voucher. Call 0800 444 999.
Wish you were here? Well, surely the next best thing is being at the Harvest Summer Sale. This red hot corner group is just $7.99. And that solid wood table and 6 chairs is half price at a sizzling $8.99. This leather sofa, half price at $2.99. In fact, with so many half price savings in the sale, I thought, you know what, I'm staying at home.
Hurry, sale must end 8 p.m. holiday Monday.
Make yourself at home at Harvey's.
Well, the last in the series of Prehistoric Park is at 5:45 here on STV. First though, we're all together Scotland for the news. Good evening. The Crown Office is defending its decision to formally caution Celtic goalkeeper Artur Boruc for crossing himself during an Old Firm match. Prosecutors say the action was taken because of his overall behaviour, which incited the crowd, not one single gesture. The Catholic Church has led angry condemnation of the move. Sharon Frew reports.
He may not have played today, but the actions of the Celtic goalkeeper will remain this weekend's talking point. Artur Boruc was formally cautioned after crossing himself during an Old Firm match in February. After mounting pressure to explain its decision, the Crown Office this afternoon has issued a statement saying that it was based on an assessment of the 26-year-old's behaviour rather than a single act. In addition to crossing himself, the player is alleged to have made gestures to some fans, and the police had to intervene to calm the crowd. The Catholic Church said while other actions could not be defended, a gesture of religious significance should not be seen as offensive.
The initial question that springs to mind is which other country in the European Union would face this sort of attitude. It's more in line with countries that oppress religious freedom, not uphold religious freedom. It's part of the you could say, the Catholic lifestyle. It's just it's an assumed norm, and maybe we require more education for a small minority who are embarrassing our country on an international level, to be frank with you. To educate them to realise that when Catholics do this, it's as natural as, say, a Sikh wearing a turban.
Old Firm games are always highly charged, with players on both sides often being reprimanded for their behaviour. With their next meeting in just 4 weeks' time, Celtic and Rangers will be keen to shift the focus back onto football rather than sectarian issues. This afternoon, a spokesman for Celtic said they are to meet with Strathclyde Police and supporters groups to discuss the matter further. Sharon Frew, Scotland Today.
A Scot's been caught up in suspected gang warfare in the Spanish resort of Marbella. The 47-year-old is in a serious condition in hospital after he was shot near a well-known hotel in the early hours of this morning. According to reports, there's been a spate of drug-related shootings recently in the Spanish mainland and Balearic resorts. Officials at Grangemouth say they've listed the last of the exclusion zone placed around the docks after a major chemical leak. No one was injured after the spillage of divinyl benzene on the quayside on Wednesday night. While the situation is ongoing, Falkirk Council say it's no longer considered an emergency. New research into the drugs policy of Scotland's prisons shows that methadone treatment for addicts was introduced in a haphazard fashion. The heroin substitute was first introduced in the 1990s. A new report by the University of Paisley and NHS Greater Glasgow says staff were not trained and many were ignorant of the treatment's aims. But the study commissioned by the Scottish Prison Service also claims the policy brought stability and less violence to jails and recommends its continued use. Scotland's First Minister was putting on a performance of a different kind today as he addressed the crowds at the Edinburgh International Book Festival. The theme of the event was heroes and villains, and Jack McConnell was joined by popular children's authors as well as youngsters at the festival to talk about their favourite children's stories.
As a former teacher, I always enjoy working with kids, and this is a great event for a really good organisation, NCH. If it encourages more kids to read at the same time as raising money for them, then I'm really delighted to take part again. I've chosen two books today. A book about Horrid Henry, who most people would see as a villain, but one or two might see as a hero, by Francesca Simon, and another one which is by Alexander McCall Smith, who has produced a book of African folk tales which contains some great stories for kids, and I'm going to enjoy reading that too.
OK, on to sport now, and to this afternoon's football results, starting with the Bank of Scotland Premier League. Aberdeen 1, Dunfermline 0, Celtic 2, Hibs 1, Falkirk 0, Motherwell 1, Hearts 4, Inverness Cally Thistle 1, St Mirren 1, Dundee United 3. In the Scottish League First Division, Airdrie United 1, Hamilton 2, Clyde 0, Partick 0, Dundee 0, Livingston 1, St Johnstone 3, Ross County 1. To the Second Division, Alloa 1, Stirling 2, Ayr 0, Stranraer 2, Brechin 4, Forfar 2, Peterhead 0, Morton 4, Raith 1, Cowdenbeath 3. And finally to the Third Division, and Albion 1, Queen's Park 1, Arbroath 3, Montrose 1, Berwick 3, Dumbarton 0, East Stirling 5, Stenhousemuir 0. Finally Elgin 1, East Fife 2. And finally, another result just in, and you may remember a story we brought you earlier this week about a hotly contested scarecrow competition in the village of Thornhill in Stirlingshire. Well, after a straw poll of judges, the winner was finally chosen out of 75 entrants, and a Dolly Parton lookalike, complete with straw horse and Stetson, took this top prize. Every year the competition draws in visitors from all over Scotland. So there you go, that's all for now. Your next Scottish News updates at 12 o'clock tomorrow lunchtime. Join us for that if you can. In the meantime, do enjoy your Saturday night. From everyone here on the Weekend team, bye-bye for now.
Change your outlook with Flybe, sponsors of Scottish Weather.